Winning every gunfight in COD Mobile comes down to two things: your aim and your movement. You need to aim like this and move like this. You see, a great aim helps you get the kill, but your movement helps you stay alive long enough to get that kill. In this video, I will break down the things nobody will tell you about winning gunfights in COD Mobile and how you can use them to take your skills to the next level. So when it comes to your aim, the first thing that needs your attention is aim assist. Go to your settings and make sure it is turned on. Now, a little trick you can use to track moving targets is to move in the same direction they are moving. The goal here is to help the aim assist stick to the targets. So when you move in the same direction, it follows them and lets you get easy kills. This works every time. Next is your ADS and shooting modes. You need settings that give you full control of your gameplay. Take a look at this clip. Notice how I start with ADS, then instantly switch to hip fire. The thing is, you will always get into close range fights. Your settings need to let you switch between ADS and hip fire instantly. If it feels slow, then you are doing it wrong. The first thing you have to do is to use manual aim. This means you tap your ADS button to scope in, then separately tap your shoot button to fire. Don't use automatic aim. That combines aiming and shooting into one button. Use the ADS button instead. Now, the ADS button has 4 modes, but only focus on these two. Tap to ADS, tap and hold to ADS. With tap to ADS, you tap once to scope in and tap again to scope out. With tap and hold to ADS, you hold to aim, and the moment you release, you instantly scope out. I use tap and hold to ADS. For my shooting mode, I use hip fire. That means both shoot buttons hip fire every time I press them. This setup lets me ADS for long range fights, but instantly switch to hip fire the moment someone gets close. It also lets me start shooting before fully scoping in, which helps me take advantage of good crosshair placement. So if you want to win more fights, find the fastest way to switch between ADS and hip fire and make sure it fits your playstyle. Now, surviving a gunfight also comes down to your crosshair placement. Always set your crosshair at the chest or head level of the enemy player. When you sprint, don't look down. Look straight and be ready to hit your shots. A very unique way to improve your crosshair placement is to use a custom crosshair, just like the one I have on my screen. This gives you a sense of alignment when it comes to the middle of your screen. If your device doesn't have a custom crosshair, then don't worry, because LagoFast has got you covered. But first, have you ever dealt with network issues in COD Mobile? Because I definitely have, and it's always frustrating when it happens. So I started looking for a solution, and that's when I found LagoFast, a game booster built for mobile games with support for over 2,000 titles. Now, I just play without worrying about random ping spikes because it helps reduce latency and stabilize my connection. It also lets you switch servers so you can play with friends from other regions more smoothly, or even find easier lobbies to rank up faster. And remember what I said about custom crosshairs helping you win more gunfights? LagoFast also lets you customize your crosshair with different styles. You can download it from the App Store or Play Store and get a free 3-day trial when you sign up, or just use the link on my profile. And if you use my redeem code MON in the app, you'll get an extra day of premium features. The next way to improve your aim during a gunfight is with gunsmiths. You see, there is something called ADS bullet spread, and this determines the accuracy of your shots. Different weapons have different levels of spread. The larger the spread, the less accurate the gun will be, requiring you to get closer to the enemy in order to hit those shots. For this reason, whenever you are building the gunsmith for automatic weapons, always reduce the spread as much as you can. This helps you land shots a lot easier once you engage the enemy player. Now, winning a gunfight also depends on how long you can survive that particular gunfight. Your aim won't always save you. That's where movement comes into the picture. The first and most important movement in COD Mobile is strafing. Some people struggle with this, but honestly, all you need to remember is that we've got 2 major rules for strafing. Strafe when the enemy shoots back, and if the enemy strafes as well, you strafe faster. You dodge shots when you strafe, and because aim assist doesn't work on fast targets, you can increase the speed of your strafing to win more fights. Simply use the Skulker red perk, you get a 12% speed boost. You can also increase the ADS movement speed of your weapon. One last thing you need to know about strafing is you can enhance it by using hip fire speed. When you ADS, you move at a slower strafe speed, but if you hip fire, you move at a faster strafe speed. Sometimes you can abuse this by starting your fight with hip fire. This catches the enemy player off guard. Next is wall slide. You see, wall slide is something players like to use to move across the map faster, but a better way is to use it to escape enemy shots and survive a gunfight. Here's an example. I got caught trying to throw a grenade, but still managed to survive because I slid into the wall. Sliding into the wall helps you switch directions a lot quicker, and this makes it difficult for the enemy to land shots on you. So that's everything I've got for you. Take these tips and practice with them. Understand and learn each one before incorporating them into your gameplay. Then you'll find yourself dying less and getting more kills in the game. Good luck.